Hello everyone, I'm Salad and welcome back to Danganronpa 3. Last time, a lot of confusing stuff happened. It seems like Miu is dead, but I still don't believe that. Kokichi and Miu seem to be working together on something, and they're not telling us what. And now we supposedly have a Monokuma file, and are supposed to investigate this murder, in quotation marks. I don't know what that's gonna mean. So let's see what the Monokuma file has written on it. I still say that we did not get a real body discovery announcement right there. The victim is the ultimate inventor, Miu Iruma. The body was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor. Approximate time of death is 6:30 a.m. There are no external wounds in the body. Okay, so it does say death. I still don't believe it though. I can't. No external wounds. Killed around 6:30 in the morning. What time is it now? Time of death happened 30 minutes before now. Well, we were still in the virtual world. Kokichi, what do you want? You don't have to be so wary of me. It's not like I'm gonna get in your way, Shuichi. It's just, I hate lies so much, but I tend to suspect others a lot. You're lying all the time, Kokichi. What are you talking about? Kaito said he wouldn't team up with you for this case, but I can't trust those words.
So that means...
That's why I'm keeping an eye out, just in case he tries to bother you. Keeping an eye out? What, are you trying to give us some hints?
It's true!
Don't take it the wrong way, though. I'm not trying to replace Kaito as your partner, okay?
All right!
But I'll help you as much as I can. So, where are you gonna investigate now? What's he up to? Why is he following me? And why is he so suspicious of Kaito? I mean, my theory was that Miu and Kokichi wanted to draw out a potential killer, and they thought that potential killer was gonna be Kaito. Like, maybe they found out that Kaito was gonna try to leave to kill people? I don't know.
That's right.
Shuichi, I gotta explain, just so you don't misunderstand. Explain what? You're talking about how you logged out by yourself, right? Okay, let's hear it then. Oh, right, I forgot that he did that.
What?
Why are you?
Yeah.
Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lies is the real pleasure of this game, after all.
Don't screw around.
Oh, what?
Hey.
Kaito, just ignore him and talk to me, okay?
I mean...
About the whole logging out thing, I don't really get it myself. When I was looking for the secret of the outside world on the rooftop, a circle lit up under me. I was suddenly sucked in, and before I knew it, I was logged out. Yeah, I was wondering how... Same thing happened when I used the phone to log out. How did that happen on the roof? The thing is he telling the truth about this? And what happened after you logged out?
So...
Everyone's still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. I just went back to my room and slept. Since it was dawn, I was pretty tired. And the body discovery announcement woke you?
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I heard it and rushed back here. But wait a second, didn't we not actually get a video body discovery announcement? I thought Monokuma just showed up and said, a body has been discovered or something. He didn't actually do an announcement. Hold on, I need to check this. We're going back into my previous video. 1 second. All right, so here's the part, I think. So ding dong, dong ding, which I don't even think is the right sound effect. Yeah, and then Monokuma appears here directly and says a body has been discovered. He never actually did an announcement. So this is super confusing. Now, I'd also like to review, like, when... I'm wondering what, like, at what point... I don't remember at what point Kaito left. I'm not sure. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll figure that out. So let me get back to the game. Okay. You remember what condition Miu's body was in when you logged out?
My bad.
No, I didn't pay attention to that, so I don't know. You didn't notice anything wrong? Like whether she was dead or not? Oh, 1 second. Let me also do that. There we go.
Shut up!
Like I said, I don't know. Okay, sorry. So I just need to object to the contradiction in that testimony, right?
Don't screw around.
Said I'm not lying. Tell him, Shuichi.
Shuichi.
No, Shuichi. In order to find the truth, you can't be biased. Kaito's account. Let me look at that immediately. Hold on. Only one logged out from the virtual world. Ring of Light appeared. He went to his room and slept. It doesn't say the part about how he heard the body discovery announcement, so he came back. That's the part I was interested in. Momotaro, anything to say?
Mommy.
Okay, well, thank you for the valuable insight. You don't have to be so wary of me. I'm keeping an eye out in case Kaito tries to bother you.
It's true.
Don't take it the wrong way, though. Okay, yeah, we already heard this. Alright, why are you looking so sad there, Maki? Well, I guess I understand why. A body's here. Somebody died. Maki was working on the computer, her hand moving the mouse around rapidly. You know how to work that computer, Maki?
Nope.
No, not really. I've never used this program before either. I see. I imagine that it would be difficult to understand unless you were an expert.
Well...
But I did find the text file regarding this program. Text file? That is info about the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much. Oh, and so what did it say? If you don't want to tell me, at least tell it to Shuichi. According to the text file, the killing game simulator used a certain program as the base. Yeah, the Neo World program. Neo World program? Never heard of it.
Well...
In this killing game simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to your avatar, and your avatar cannot be harmed. But any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. What? Since when was that a thing? They just said that you were invulnerable, but you're not invulnerable? Okay, so let me think. Was there any damage suffered by somebody? Let me think. We heard somebody fall or something, right? We heard like a crashing sound near the main building. Could it have been Mew? Like, I'm guessing what the game wants us to think is that Kaito pushed Mew off the rooftop and she broke her neck or something. I don't know. That matches what Mew told us.
That's true.
Your avatar receives fatal damage and your real body will die from shock.
Huh?
From shock? Yeah, I don't know why. I don't understand his sentence right here. That matches what Mew told us? No, it doesn't. What do you mean that matches what Mew told us? Mew told us that, oh, you can't be harmed in this world because you're invulnerable. And we made it so nothing can break. That's what Mew told us. She didn't say the part about damage being inflicted on your avatar transfers to your real body. She never said that. So what the heck is Shuichi dumb? Is Shuichi just dumb here? What is he talking about? From shock? Oh, this is the first time we're hearing about this. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, they die in the real world. Okay, Kokichi is confirming. This is the first time we've heard this. So Shuichi is just dumb. He didn't pay attention to the second part of her sentence. Well, your 5 senses are connected, so it makes sense you feel the same amount of pain.
Right?
So it wouldn't be too surprising if you died from the fatal injury. No, it would be surprising, but sure.
Oh, man.
The more important question is, why did Mew keep such an important detail a secret? That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Did she hide that from us on purpose? But hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me reread that again. So, Maki is getting this information from a text file. She says according to this text file. That means that this is not necessarily correct. And in fact, I don't actually believe it. Because in Danganronpa 2, that was not the case. In Danganronpa 2, damage inflicted on somebody in the game was not transferred to the real world. What was transferred is like if they died. It's not like it. I guess that was never really completely confirmed, right? We know that if their consciousness dies in the game world, then they die in the real world. But there was nothing that stated that, oh, if they lose an arm in the virtual world, their arm also falls off in real life. That was never a thing. It was different from that. So I don't believe this, actually. I don't believe that this is correct, this information in this text file. I feel like this was planted here by Mew or Kokichi.
Well,
That's all it says about the virtual world's basic features. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the laws of physics. Warps and special transportation, like mounts, do not exist.
I see.
So you can only move around using your avatar.
How boring.
She should have had wraps and she should have added warps and mounts to the virtual world. That's all it says in this text file.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. That was very helpful. Okay.
But
So I don't know if we're meant to take that at face value or not, though. What is the info in the text file correct? Thank you, Kokichi. Kokichi, once again, proving himself to be the smart one here. Sorry, Shuichi. Shuichi, you're not the smart one here. Kokichi is.
what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
nuh-uh.
I'm not just doubting you or anything, Maki. But I'm just saying that the text file could have been rewritten. It's possible someone rewrote the original info with false info, you know? But to determine that, you would need extensive knowledge of computers.
It's my time to shine.
This looks like a job for me.
Huh?
What? Huh?
Stop it.
Don't get in our way. I won't get in the way. In fact, I want you to let me help with the investigation. Hey. Help with the investigation? Monotaro, what are you saying? Okay, the last time these things tried to help us with the investigation was a first class trial where they tried to develop photos for us. I still am sus about that.
Hey,
Come on, please. Will you let me help with the investigation? Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now.
What are you talking about?
Logic doesn't make any sense.
No way!
You can't, Monotaro. We're not allowed to help the participants. As mascots, we gotta stick to that rule.
I don't care.
I don't give a fart about the rules. I just want to help everyone. I want to avenge my dead mommy. Mew?
Huh?
Your mommy? You mean Mew?
Not that!
No, Monotaro, you've forgotten again. You've forgotten that she's not our mother.
I want you!
And you've forgotten about the important person you need to protect. Shut up, you pig. I'm busy avenging mommy's death. Important person you need to protect? What are you talking about? Sad. How sad, but it looks like this is goodbye. Hold on. What do you mean this is goodbye, though? Forgotten about the important person you need to protect. Who is that referring to? I love you, but there's someone I need to protect. Goodbye. What?
So long. Farewell.
Alrighty then, let's do this. Okay, so the person who immediately came to mind was Rantaro, because he's clearly so relevant, but he's already dead. And then also the other, it's so weird this game right now, the state that we're in, because the characters that I feel are most plot relevant are already dead. That would be Rantaro, and that would be Kaede. Those are the two most plot relevant characters I feel, but both of them are dead right now, which is so weird. Who else could she be wanting to protect? Kaito? Kokichi? No. Kibo? That doesn't make any sense either. It's gotta be somebody who either we don't know or somebody who's already dead. In my opinion, which makes no sense. Which makes no sense, right? Makes no sense that she'd be going to protect somebody who's already dead. But I'm still on my clone theory that we're all clones and that everyone has a chance to come back. Alrighty then, let's do this.
Huh?
Do what?
So what?
I don't care either way. If you want to help, then that's fine. True, I suppose, but
thanks.
thanks. I'll do my best for mommy's sake.
No.
Wait, perhaps we should. He's doing his best for dead mommy. I'm so touched. Wah. Okay, Kokichi. So Kokichi also wants him to do whatever he's gonna do. Right, fine. I'll leave it to you then. I suppose I have no choice.
All right.
All right. I'll start analyzing the computer right away. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna break it? Yep, so that we can't figure out whether it was tampered with or not.
This stinky little computer is no match for my hands.
But why, though? So, assuming that this computer's about to break here, why would Kokichi and Monotaro want to do this? Well, specifically, why would Kokichi want to do this? Because Kokichi is the one who gave us the idea that the rules might be partially fake. That the stuff in the text file might be fake. So he wanted to give us that idea, but not confirm or deny that idea. Why? So he wanted to give us the idea that somebody's injuries in the virtual world would transfer over, so that we'd go on with that assumption and find Kaito guilty of murdering Mew. And then he would reveal that that's not actually true, that the rules were fake, and he'd be able to prove it somehow. And then he will show that what we already discovered actually points to something else. Like that maybe Kaito wanted to murder somebody but didn't. Or that somebody else was guilty of something. I don't know. That's all I got.
Yeah. His hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
Or is it not gonna break?
All right.
I've already analyzed a few things. Huh? Already?
Okay.
The text file is consistent with the original program. It doesn't look like it was altered. I don't trust that.
Yay!
Also, I found this too.
Is this?
It's like the information of when everyone was logged in and out. Okay, so let me take a look at that. Kimiko, Sumugi, Kaito. Yeah, everyone logs in. Maki logs in. Yeah, sure. Everyone logs in. Mew was the last to log in. Does that matter? Kaito logs out. Kiba logs out. Blah, 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 blah. So Kaito was the first to log out. He logged out way before anybody else. And everyone else logs out at roughly the same time. So this just confirms that, basically. There was also that thing where you could only half log in, though, right? I still think that's going to be relevant somehow. We could have your body go in, but not your consciousness or some nonsense like that, right? So when it says Mew log in, was she not fully logged in there? I also see that it never says that she logs out. Yeah, it doesn't show that she logs out. I think she's still logged in. I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
There's no sign that this was altered either. It's definitely accurate information.
Hey,
Did you show it to me? Yeah, I already read this. It really does have everyone's login and logout times recorded.
Well,
Aside from you, everyone is logged in and out once.
you're right.
It would appear that no one secretly logged out then logged back in. My main concern becomes Kaito. He logged out ahead of us. No, it couldn't be him. Right now, he's the only person who makes sense, but I don't think this is a real murder. Also, there's something else that I noticed while I was analyzing the program.
So,
Looks like some parts of the program were rewritten. Okay, so maybe the text file wasn't rewritten, but the program was, so that those rules no longer apply.
Huh?
The program's being rewritten?
Oh.
Obviously, you was the only person capable of doing that.
hey.
So, which files did she rewrite, and what did she change?
Okay.
I'll analyze that, of course, but it's gonna take a little time.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it'll be done by the class trial, then Shuichi will be able to avenge Mew. Just saying whatever he pleases.
All right.
Alright, then I'll keep analyzing the crap out of this program. You're so reliable.
that's true.
Yeah, way more than you. No, don't say that, Maki. Kokichi is the most reliable. I trust Kokichi. So can we look at Miu's body? Miu's hands are clasped around her neck as if she was gasping for air. Her eyes are wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit.
Wow.
Ew! That's one grody face. Miu must have suffered a lot. A vulgar death, built for a vulgar bitch.
Hey!
Stop, Kokichi. You finished your joke and that's too
It's
far.
nothing.
You're right. You should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them.
Right?
Even if she was the despised, pathetic, dirty cum toilet of a person. I suppose I'll never get Kokichi to change.
But
I mean, Kokichi is very harsh, but she was not a very likable person. But what's Miu's cause of death? Doesn't say in the Monokuma file. But of course, these games always try to make you like a person right before they die, right? They'll always like make somebody very unlikable and then make something likable about them right before they kill them off. That happened in Danganronpa 2 with whatever his name was, the cook guy. The cook guy. They try to make him like very likable right before the end. He's still not likable. I still don't like him. But they try to their very best to talk about how he was doing everything for his mother or whatnot. They'll do that. They'll do that. So that's another reason to think that Miu's not dead. She didn't get her redemption arc yet before she died. She didn't get her sad backstory. Although maybe we'll get that during the class trial or when we find out things about her, if she is really dead. May I? I wanted to let you know, just in case it turns out to be a clue.
By the way,
I was the first one to log out and find Miu's body. She was still wearing the helmet, and her body was contorting into this awful position. Okay, so she was moving. She wasn't actually in that position yet? Maki logged out after I did, and she helped me take Miu's helmet off. And then she was gone.
hey,
Is that a confession? Okay. So, what this means is she wasn't still. She wasn't still when they arrived. So, a long time after Kaito already went to go to bed, Kibo comes out, sees sees Miu in this position, and she's still alive by that point. She's still alive when Kibo appears. And is like going, I don't know, convulsing or whatever. Possibly because her body and her consciousness are separated. Possibly because her body doesn't have a consciousness, so it's just doing whatever. And then they pull off the helmet, completely disconnecting her. Does that mean her consciousness is still in the game? I think it does. And that can be brought back.
Why?
How is that a confession? Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer like this? Miu's corpse has been added. Okay, I can't look at anything else? It says near Miu's body, not Miu's body, so I can't take a look at the other stuff? This is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in, but others have them removed. Positive that they were unplugged after logging out. Oh, that's it, the cords. They were supposed to plug in 2 cords from the computer into our helmets. The red for the consciousness, the blue for memory. Okay, consciousness versus memory. You got those mixed up. Yeah, I don't know, I've never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something. Maybe you'll become a vegetable, maybe you'll body swap with someone who knows. So, yeah, she did become like a vegetable or whatever. That's the kind of the state that she was in. But body swap with somebody? I don't know about that. Glitch. Yeah, basically that means that anything is possible. Which just makes things more difficult to understand. I've been wondering, what was the secret of the outside world that we were searching for anyway? That's true, we got sidetracked by Miu's murder case. We never discovered what that secret actually was. Couldn't find anything at the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion, right?
Okay.
Maybe it never existed. No, Tsumugi and I didn't find
My
anything.
bad.
Oh, I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaito and Gonta too, right? Yeah, probably the same because you already know that there's nothing there. And knowing them, they'd have found something. If they had found something, they would have told us right away.
Yeah.
Yes, they would have, unlike you. Wow! Shuichi, did you hear that? The robot's been being sassy with me.
That's so mean.
Did you know? Robots don't need warm blood to function, so they become cold like this. That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Mew. He told us he couldn't cry even if he wanted to. He went so far as to stage his dramatic reaction.
That's wrong.
That's not true. I'm hoping we can discover the truth too.
Oh.
You're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses. Again, Kokichi always against Kibo. It makes me suspicious of Kibo. Kibo has never done anything wrong, but Kokichi has always been picking at him. And I feel like that's on purpose, because I trust Kokichi. And I believe in his intuition. It ended up like this after all. I had a bad feeling ever since I thought I saw Mew from the dining room window. I thought you saw Mew? Yeah, I told Shuichi about it. What? There's a small window in the dining room. Maybe 10 minutes ago I looked through it. I thought I saw Mew. Oh, right, I think she told us that, yeah. So she that's why I thought, and we also heard a loud sound as well around that time, I think, too. So, yeah, she could have fallen out of the, whatchamacallit, fallen off of the roof and, like, hurt her head, or she could have fallen into the river and drowned, or she could have fallen into the void and just died. I don't know. From no oxygen. I thought I must have been mistaken since she should have been by the chapel. You're only saying you were mistaken, so you don't you don't have to feel as guilty.
What?
Huh?
Because?
If you'd been positive it was Mew, then you could have done something sooner. You could have prevented her death, you know? That.
Hey,
It's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight.
My bad.
Oh, we went a little off topic there. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Mew? I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so about 10 minutes later I told Shuichi, and while we were talking about it. Okay, so you saw, right, okay. So good, this is very helpful. This helps us line up the order of events a little bit. So, when she saw Mew, it wasn't like after she fell off the roof and like bonked her head onto the ground or something. The bang happened later. So maybe she wrapped around, right? She wrapped around to the other side of the map, right? So she's here in the chapel. She goes boop, 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 off the edge of the map. Then she appears over here, boop, 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 and then she's seen. And then she goes into the building and then goes up onto the roof. That's what I'm guessing. Ah, oh, what was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from the outside, but we heard a loud noise and rushed out into the entrance hall. We really need to be able to get back into that virtual world and investigate. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no! What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded so close. That's another weird thing. Kibo's voice, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel? And that's another weird thing. I think Kokichi has always talked about like how Kibo doesn't have a soul or whatever, doesn't have consciousness. So if that thing separates your consciousness and your memories, I just don't know. Did it have some weird effect on Kibo? Maybe? Like, is it possible that he could still move around while he's also in the virtual world? And maybe he could have done something weird? I don't know.
okay.
Is this the whole plan actually to expose Kibo as like the mastermind or something? Was, but Tsumugi and I are positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall when he should have been at the chapel. What? That's weird, because you shouldn't have been able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion. Even Mew said that. Yeah, I can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point.
I see.
You're right, the sound shouldn't reach the map loading point. So how did we hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel? Maybe someone's lying.
What?
Lying? Either she didn't hear Mew's voice, or Mew wasn't there. And I think Mew just wasn't there. She was actually, she wrapped around from the chapel to there. By the way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all? Hold on. Right, so both Kibo and Mew should have been at the chapel. So Kibo might not have actually been at the chapel. I believe... Yeah, I feel like... I don't think that she's lying, so I think that Kibo must have wrapped around to where we were. I'm not sure. I must have not noticed because I was too busy searching. You're lying to his face. Kaito.
Hey.
Kaito, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something?
Don't screw around.
Who would like you, dumbass? Oh, so you're interested in Shuichi's conversation.
Huh?
A conversation?
Ah.
You heard Kibo's voice when it should have been impossible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened. We saw Gonta left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Kokichi.
Yeah.
Then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge. What about it, though? Did you notice anything? Suppose not. I suppose not. I see you're working hard. Looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaito.
Shut up!
Did he also hear the voice? He must have noticed something. Why would he not say anything? Tsumugi's account has been added. Okay. Loud noise. It's hard to keep the order of events in my brain. Especially since it has been a while since I played last time. Alright, Nico, anything to say? Never thought Mew would be killed. When I saw her avatar there, not moving, I thought maybe, but...
You're right.
That's right, you saw that Mew's avatar in the virtual world had stopped moving. Me, Kibo, and Maki all found her avatar. Okay, so they found her avatar. Where did they find it? Is my question.
Hey.
And that means that she is indeed not logged out yet. But I guess you can't log out if you're dead, maybe. I mean, that would make sense, right? So maybe she is dead and she can't log out? I still don't believe that. Can you tell me more about that? Any details? You're looking for the secret of the outside world of the chapel.
Hey.
You was too, right?
No.
No. Mew volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel, so she wasn't with us. Yeah, outside of the chapel, so she would be able to do the wraparound trick. Mew volunteered to look around outside? We searched, but we couldn't find anything. Then, right when we were starting to get tired, all of a sudden we heard a really loud sound outside. Must be the sound I heard as well. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel. Really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Oh? Okay. Something hitting the chapel wall. That's weird. Why would there be a loud sound in the chapel area? The chapel area, sound doesn't travel between the areas. So hearing the loud sound there, it must have been something different, right? We all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel and we found Mew's avatar. This is when you went to log out to check Mew's real body, correct?
But
When we went to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason.
jeez.
And while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
I see, thank you.
Oh.
That testimony sounded important, especially about how they couldn't cross the river. But we already know that Mew got rid of the bridge.
Because?
Because if they weren't able to cross, then no one could have gone between the mansion and the chapel. And this helps us narrow down the people who could have come into contact with Mew. Who could have come into contact with Mew at the chapel. Since the chapel has been added to the truthful session in Modipad. I don't think that matters. I think you could have used the river to get to the other side. Alright, Golta, I think you're the last person to talk to.
Hey,
Golta, are you alright?
You're so dumb.
Are you still depressed about Mew? Come on, don't be such a Debbie Downer.
By the way,
Oh, Golta, I want to know what you think. Rare, I know. But who do you think is the culprit?
Gonta don't know.
Golta not know. Murder already happened when Golta wake up.
How this happened?
Why this happened? Why you were killed? Golta not understand. Golta not understand anything.
How can this be?
But Golta frustrated and sad. Golta no could protect Mew. Seems all over the place right now. Oh man, he can't get always like this.
it's true.
But Golta doesn't seem to be lying. I'm pretty sure he's telling us the truth. Well, I guess a big dum-dum like Golta doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place.
hey.
Don't talk about him like that.
I'm disappointed.
I'm so disappointed in you, Golta. When I first met you, I thought you'd be more useful.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Gonta, idiot.
So sorry. Golta sorry he could not protect Mew. Golta,
Hey,
you feel that bad about it? Stop blaming yourself. Help us find the culprit instead. This is the culprit's fault anyway, so pull yourself together and help us, okay? Okay, Golta understand.
Gonta do his best.
Golta do his best to find culprit. Golta definitely do his best this time.
yeah.
Yep, now that's the spirit. Now Kokichi's encouraging him? I mean, he was always encouraging him, just in a very weird way. I really don't know what Kokichi is thinking. Alright, is there anything else to look at here? I guess the computer itself. From what the time of death indicated in the Monokuma file, Mew was killed while we were still in the virtual world. Okay, interesting. But again, I don't know if I can trust any of that. And there's all that poison stuff still. A little bottle of the poison. Something on the seed. A small bottle. A little as though I've seen this before.
Oh?
This is yours, right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Mine? No, I guess it's not yours, but it's from your lab. That's right. This was in the Ultimate Detective's lab.
Right?
Yeah, it's not poison. You know about this, Kokichi? Of course, because I already checked it. We are in the killing game, you know. If there's poison and tricks prepared, then of course I'd investigate them ASAP.
That's...
What's that? Oh, it's not so I can use them. I check in case somebody else uses them. Is that really true?
By the
Yes, it
way-
is true. I believe in Kokichi. Well, actually, he might have used it, but not of lethal poison. By the way, did you see the label on the back of this bottle?
Huh?
Label? According to the warnings here, this poison is pretty lethal. Yeah, you switched the labels, didn't you, buddy? You switched the label. That's why you're pointing us to this label. It's like, hey, look at the label. It's lethal poison. Look at the label. Don't pay attention to anything else. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed. So it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit. Okay, so you can't trick somebody into drinking it by like putting it in some other drink. Is what it's trying to say. Means if you could get the victim's mouth open, you could kill them instantly. Can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's logged in.
By the way,
By the way, I should tell you what symptoms this poison causes. It causes small blood vessels under the conjunctiva to explode, which makes the whites of your eyes turn blood red. Bloodshot eyes, that's important information. Well, that's everything about this poison. Am I doing a good job? Maybe it's some time you acknowledge me as your partner.
No.
You've always been my partner, Kokichi. I thought I remembered you saying that you didn't want to be my partner. Huh? Did I? Well, sometimes I lie without thinking about it.
Huh?
Seriously? It's funny, he recently said that he doesn't like liars.
anyway.
He's talking about how much he lies. Anyway, who brought this poison? Do you think the culprit did it? He brought the poison. I can't be certain yet. It was you, Kokichi. Or Mew. But I do know that the poison was left on that person's chair. Wait. Whose chair? I'm looking around. I don't know, but it's either... But who's on the right side? It's Maki. It's us. It's Kokichi and... okay. Kaito. Okay, so it's on his own chair. So, hold on a second. What I'm thinking could happen is that perhaps the labels were switched by. Yeah, I think I know. I think Kokichi switched the labels on the lethal poison and something else that causes similar side effects but isn't lethal. And then they waited until somebody tried to poison them. To try to take advantage of the situation to try to kill someone. And whoever that person was is now trying to frame somebody else by putting it on somebody else's chair. They tried to frame Kokichi specifically. Because he's the obvious person to frame, right? He's always been acting suspicious. I trust him completely, but he's always been acting suspicious. So, my guess is Kaito tried to poison Mew to death. Or maybe it's Kibo. I don't know. It can't be this simple, right? It can't be as simple as Kaito did it. But who knows? Maybe Kaito tried to go get the poison Mew, and kill her. But Kokichi and Mew had already switched out the labels ahead of time and were waiting for this in order to catch him in the act and understand that he's going to try to kill somebody or something. I don't know. That's all I got. Somebody's trying. It's definitely not Kokichi. He's not responsible for killing somebody, but he's trying to trap somebody who's trying to kill somebody. Suppose I've investigated everything that I can here.
Hey!
You done investigating the crime scene? So, you know who the culprit is yet?
No.
No. This might not actually be the crime scene. Yes, injuries in the virtual world can be fatal in the real world. I don't believe that in the slightest. You think there's a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world? Which means the next area to investigate should be...
Oh, I see.
The virtual world! We should go there again.
Huh?
Huh?
See?
I just read your mind, didn't I? I did, right? Right?
Got it.
If that's the case, then I'm coming too. No, you stay behind, Kaito. Trying to clear up something you left there?
Oh?
Oh, great. He's coming? You must really like me, huh?
Ugh.
Say whatever you want. I don't have time to waste on you.
Yeah.
If we go back to the virtual world, we might find some new clues. And you might be able to cover up some clues, huh? With those, I might be able to clear my name. Yeah, I join you as well. Kibo, you're the other suspicious one. I also think we should investigate the virtual world again.
All right.
Why don't we all go?
Ah!
Oh, so I get to be that avatar again?
What?
Huh? Did you actually like the avatar after all?
Well,
I'm gonna say here, he's still in the middle of analyzing the program. Want to search this place some more. This is no time to be sleeping. That's not what we're... well, that's fine. Then I'll stay here too.
Huh?
What? Surprised? Are you gonna get lonely without your partner? It's so that he can stick together with,
My bad.
I don't know. But I'm busy too, you know? I have to watch Maki in case he tries to do anything deceitful. No, that's not it. So does that mean that it's only gonna be me and Kaito going in? Is it because he wants me and Kaito to stick together? I don't know. Deceitful.
See?
Well, you and Kaito are pretty close, so you might do something deceitful for him, right?
Thank goodness.
Good thing Gonta's here with me. Your glare is too scary to handle alone. Gonta would risk his life to protect me from a murderer. Huh?
Hey.
Hey, if you keep seeing messed up crap like that, I'm gonna kick your ass into orbit.
all right already.
It's fine. Just ignore him and hurry to the virtual world.
Okay.
Kaito, let's just focus on solving the case for now. Fine.
Thank goodness.
Thank God. I don't like violence. The ultimate supreme leader would rather sneak around.
So that means...
So anyway, I'll leave the virtual world to you, Shuichi. You know, Kokichi is really the protagonist of this game at this point. I think Kokichi might have the most voice lines of any of these characters. Maybe as much as Shuichi.
Yeah.
But I'm not exaggerating when I say this class trial can only be solved by you, okay? He's the real MVP here. Your talent can save the useless people here, you know?
What?
What are you calling
I
useless?
told you.
Enough already. Kaito, let's go. Kaito, Kibo, Himiko, Tsumugi, and I prepare to enter the virtual world. Okay. So, yeah, right, Kibo's also coming in there. I don't know. It's interesting that Kokichi wouldn't come in here with us. We picked up the helmets once again, sitting in the same seats as before.
So the red cord goes in the right side and the blue cord in the left, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
Right is the hand I hold my chopsticks with. Gotta be sure to get it right.
Poor Himiko.
If you're that worried, why don't you use one that's already set up?
Oh no, don't do that. It could be set up wrong. You place the devices on our heads and flip the switch. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the same scene we got last time we loaded in. Alright, load us on in. Okay. Oh.
Great, huh?
Oh, it's my avatar. It's my avatar. Look, my avatar. Okay, so yeah, she really is happy with it now. And looks like everything is fine. She didn't get messed up by trying to put in somebody else's headset. You liked it after all.
You know...
So, we're back here.
100%.
So we're back here. Apparently, we always arrive in this room when we log in. You said that logging in and out isn't possible unless we're in this room.
Huh?
Yeah, Mew said that, but Kaito said, yeah. And how did I get logged out while I was on the rooftop?
Okay.
Yes, we need to investigate that area too. Did somebody pull out his cords? But I don't know if that would make him log out. I don't think it would.
What should we do?
First, we're going to check Mew's avatar, right?
That's right.
I think her avatar is still near the chapel. Let's head out to the chapel. Okay, let's go. Nothing else to see? Okay. Ah, I should check the map before heading to the chapel. Okay, let's check the map. 2 maps on the wall, one of the mansion, one of the world. Check the map of the mansion first. The first floor is the salon, the dining room, kitchen, and bathroom. Second is the roof. We split up when looking for the secret of the outside world. Kokichi had the salon, Tsumugi had the dining room, Kaito the roof, going to the outside. Okay. Yep, it's the map. Surrounded by walls. Loading point. No sight or sound. No, you don't have to go to that point. I disagree. You also have to cross the river that runs parallel to it. That's how it's designed. We already know that's not how it works because the thing that got washed down the river came out the other end. Strange. I feel as though there's some secret to this. It can't be completely surrounded by walls because how does the river flow? This was made by Mew. Is that what's bothering me?
Hey, Shuichi.
I understand. Looking at maps makes you feel calm, doesn't it?
Huh?
Huh? You're the type of kid who stares at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you?
No.
I never did anything like that.
Shuichi!
Don't forget we're here for you, bro.
Indeed.
You're not alone anymore.
That's fine.
You don't need to withdraw into a shell, you know? Okay, they're all comforting us when we don't need comfort. I'm so proud of you. You made friends with real people, not maps. Okay.
That's wrong.
I'm investigating, just investigating. It's okay, Shuichi. First I should have to the chapel. No, I want to go up there. I want to go into the bathroom. I want to look at this thing. Why? What do you mean the clock has nothing to do with it? I disagree. Okay. Well, before I go in there, I'm gonna go get something to eat and then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and I've eaten my tacos, so let's continue. Oh, Shuichi, could you please come with me?
What happened?
Oh, what? What happened? Oh, I think I skipped something? I'm back to doing this again. I found something strange. I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless. It's right this way. Why are we allowing people to go off on their own? This is toilet paper, right? Why would it be in a place like this? Yeah, okay.
That's right.
It's cold here.
Huh?
Huh?
Which means...
My initial thought was that someone may have come here to defecate. Why would it being cold here matter, though?
No.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think avatars have bowel movements. I don't have to go at all. Also, can that toilet paper roll even be unrolled? It's in a rolled up state, which implies that nobody used it for anything. But I don't know.
Huh?
I didn't realize that. That never occurred to me, as I do not need to expel solid waste in the real world. I'm sorry. Wait.
But...
Still strange. Why would toilet paper be in a place like this? Could this be related to the case? I mean, it's not unfurled. That's the thing. Like, if somebody used it to get from up there to down here, then it would be unfurled. Unless they rolled it up neatly afterwards. But rolling back up a roll of toilet paper after it's already been unrolled, it takes some time. I don't know if they would have wasted time doing that. Looking around. Alright, fine. Let's continue on. There was this rock over here, right? Yeah. Reminding myself of what everything is. If it's snowing this much, any clues might get buried. Maybe that's what the culprit wanted. Oh, well, that's a bridge here.
Oh my.
I knew it. It was going to be like this, but it's cold.
My apologies.
I apologize for earlier. No need to apologize. Not quite certain why he's apologizing anyway. Alright. Let me take a look at the bridge, I guess?
Hey, so
Hey, isn't this a signboard that Mew threw into the river? Whoops, my hand slipped.
you know,
Not some other signboard, right? She said there's only one of them. Oh my gosh, I did it again. It's definitely the same. I brought back the one that was stuck on the rocks in the river. Oh, so that's what happened. Yeah, that's what you used to get back across. But there's something bothering me. The rocks that the signboard got caught on weren't on the chapel side of the map. Yeah, it went all the way around. They're on the mansion side. What about that bothers you? I just got washed from the chapel to the mansion, right? From the chapel to the mansion? That's odd. The flow of the river. Yeah, we understand. Hey, think about it later, bro. Let's get moving. Yeah, that was this. Oh, okay. I've really got to stop doing that. Alright, for now we need to investigate the scene. Signboard used as a bridge to Maddie. Got it. Okay, the fact that the run button is also the skip button is really messing with me. Still is. Around.
As I thought.
It seems the crime has not been altered since I found her. Alright, I didn't skip anything.
so
There's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterwards? Yeah, that's for sure. It's just like how we left it. Okay, good.
I'm pretty confident in my memory.
Okay, so there's a pallet, a cell phone, in order to teleport wherever you want, maybe? Or teleport out whenever you want, and a hammer. But you can't break anything in here, so what would a hammer even be used for? Killing someone, I guess? The pallet, I don't know what the pallet would be for. Moving something, moving a body?
What?
If you think I'm lying, I could start the chant right now, you know.
Unfortunately.
Thank you, I do not think I could wait a whole year. I missed what she said. Oh, magic spell that would take a year to chant. Ah, we just zoomed through them. Logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains unchanged.
Actually,
Look at all this stuff scattered around. What happened here?
Jeez.
That's what we're gonna start investigating right now. Isn't that right, Shuichi?
Okay.
Right. Also, she's face down. Can I poke her to figure out if she'll wake up? Use avatar is frozen, collapsed in the snow. The logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, that avatar remains. Makes sense for a killing game simulator. If the body disappeared, we couldn't investigate. The avatars never show injuries, so they stay the same. She still looks almost alive. Because she might be alive.
But
Her face is so pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead.
Oh, I skipped something again. Yeah. Okay, cell phone. Is this a cell phone? There's cell phones in this world? What could they be for? Well, we use the phone to get out, so this isn't
No.
way to get out. Ah, that's it. It's a phone, so... A cell phone. Can't believe there's something like this here.
Ah,
Kaito, perfect timing. I'd like you to help me out with something. I just want to test something out.
Come on,
Help
man.
you out?
Of course.
Of course, I never say no to a favor from my sidekick.
thank you.
Thank you, Kaito.
You know,
So what do you need me to do?
Is that all right?
You don't have to do anything. You just have to stand here. I just gotta stand here? Kaito Momota.
I knew it.
Logged out, just as I thought. Okay. So it's possible to forcefully log one person out. So Kaito was telling the truth when he was forcefully logged out by the phone, maybe? Or is it possible to do that from the other phone that's not the cell phone? Like, could you say somebody else's name in like the regular phone that Kokichi was guarding and also log somebody else out? Does that work? So somebody else logged Kaito out. I don't think he was lying about that part. But why? I guess just to give him the opportunity to kill someone? It's gonna be used to log out just like the cell phone in the salon. Or the phone in the salon. And this proves it doesn't have to be the person themselves. If you just say their name, you can log out anyone you like.
All right.
I see, thanks to Kaito's help, I'm starting to pin this down. Cool. I think Kaito was pretty surprised when he logged out all of a sudden. He's probably gonna be mad at us for kicking him out. I should apologize for that later. Yeah. Is this a piece of lattice? Why is it here? It's a pallet, but yes.
Yeah, this is a mysterious object.
Wooden mat. It used to be common in bathrooms. Is it? Okay, so never mind. It's not a pallet. It's a bamboo mat type thing.
yeah?
I didn't see anything like it at the chapel. Where did it come from?
Not from the chapel? Then why is it here?
Yeah, I just figured that out with my magic.
Huh?
Huh? You did?
I see.
Maybe someone used that instead of the signboard across the river.
So I was thinking that Miu might have used the signboard and like used that to keep herself afloat across the river, but I was also thinking about this, yes. I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't think I said it out loud, but it just depends on how the physics is, right? If she could swim, you don't need that to get across the river. You could just float on the river until you get to the other side. But I guess if she couldn't swim, then sure, she could use this.
That someone is the culprit.
No.
I don't think so. The river's current is pretty fast. Even if you did use it to cross, There's no reason it would be here.
I know that. I was just testing you a little.
Why would you want to test me?
Eh?
What does this mean? What's something like this doing here?
I'm not positive why this lattice is left here, but I'm sure that it must have something to do with the case. Lattice near the chapel, yeah. No, I think it's right that it was used to cross the river. I think it was used to like wade through the river. Or it could have been used to transport a body across the river. I don't know. Because we know that Mew was on the other side before. So perhaps she went to the other side and using their little boat, and then she came back and somebody transported her back? I don't know. Drunkibo, is something bothering you?
Well,
I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be relevant to this case. You heard whispering?
yes.
Yes, I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Shortly before we gathered at the chapel and dispersed to begin searching. Oh yeah, before we split up, I want to ask you something, Mew. It would seem Kokichi and Mew had made plans to meet each other.
Huh?
Meet each other?
Yes.
Kokichi was confirming the specific place we were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned. And they had Kaito go there too.
Then
Those two met on the rooftop?
Well,
But it's strange, right? If they were planning to meet on the mansion's rooftop. Why didn't Mew volunteer to search the area around the chapel?
you're right.
It's true, if they were meeting on the roof, she would have wanted to search the mansion. Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. She was searching the area around the chapel, which is where we found her avatar. With no bridge to cross the river, she could not have gone from the chapel to the mansion. We keep going over this point over and over again. We get it. I get it. I know we could have gone to the other. We already understand this. We don't need to keep saying, oh, there's no way they could have done this. There's no way they could have done this. We already understand. They could have done it by going through the river. That's true. Something strange about all this. That specific aspect of this case is already very simple. It does not need to be, Shuichi should not be continuously confused about it. This is a hammer. Why would there be a hammer in this world? I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. Well, I mean, she was already lying about a whole bunch of stuff. You said that she deleted dangerous objects. Can't imagine she'd miss a hammer. Was Mew lying? Again, Shuichi, what are you saying? This is another part where Shuichi is being really not smart at all. I thought this was a Makoto thing, but apparently Shuichi also has some problems. Was Mew lying? I don't know. Was she lying? She had a cell phone. She was secretly talking to Kokichi and planning things, and it's already obvious that she wasn't telling you stuff. What do you mean, was Mew lying, question mark? Okay, I finished my investigation of this area.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, you disappoint me. Give me Kaede back. Shuichi, it seemed that we're finished with investigating this place.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, there's something I wanted to ask. Can our avatars hide objects? It seems like you can put stuff in your clothes here too, just like the real world. See, just like the real world. So you could have hidden a cell phone, but not a bamboo thing.
Eh?
Pallet thing.
So what are we gonna do next? Are we going back to the real world already?
Before that, there's one more place I have to investigate, the mansion rooftop.
As I
Yes,
thought.
please, jeez. Finally we go there. The place Mew and Kokichi were supposed to meet, the place Kaito logged out. I'm positive that it has something to do with the case. There should be clues there. I don't really get it, but if you want to go to investigate, let's go do that, Shuichi.
Yeah, you're right.
Zoom. Shuichi, everyone is counting on you, including myself.
Shuichi!
Please give the class trial everything you've got and see us through to the end. And I'll do my best as well, of course. Hey. And I as well. I can at least do that. I'm a detective after all. Yeah.
But
Okay, nothing else new to say there. Can I go in here? Oh my gosh. I really don't like that I'm not allowed to check into other places, even if there's nothing there. This is an investigation. I should be able to go wherever I want during an investigation. Investigations should be open-ended and shouldn't need to be railroaded, in my opinion. Okay. Fine, we'll go in.